Hello there guys and welcome, it is Niran here and today it's time for me to welcome you to episode number 4 of season 3 of our Leicester City career mode here on FIFA 16. And in today's episode, it's another 2 games for you today, not 3, because we've actually got some transfer activity in store for you. You guys decided to drop some ideas in the comment section last time, and there was a lot of them for one specific thing. So we're going to be carrying out that duty today at some point, but you'll see that a little bit later on. But today we face Stoke and we face West Ham. Before we get into the episode proper, look at this news story. Chelsea completing the signing of Matt Miazga. Now, this save is from before he signed for them in real life. So EA actually managed to predict that was going to happen, because this is obviously season 3. He didn't sign for them in season 3 in real life, he signed for them in season 1, halfway through. So that's a bit mad. But anyway, in the background you've just seen Loris Karius and also Timo Horn, who are German goalkeepers. Now last time, you guys, like in your droves, asked me to get a new goalkeeper. So today, we're going to get one. We're not going to be selling Kasper Schmeichel because in my opinion he's still been an incredible goalkeeper. We're going to sign another goalkeeper who is just a little bit better than Schmeichel, but also not so good that Schmeichel isn't ever going to get a game. And the two we're looking at are Timo Horn from FC Cologne in the Bundesliga and Loris Karius of FSV Mainz 05 in the Bundesliga. Now they're both around about 79, 80 overall. They're both 24 years of age. We've put in a bid of 12.5 million for both of them, so we'll have to see how that goes. In the background though, you're seeing the overall of my starting 11. This was something else that has been requested recently in this series, is that you see the actual overalls of the players before they actually start the game. So there was some of the players starting this one. It's a slightly weakened team going into this Capital One Cup second round tie against Stoke for obvious reasons, given, you know, the Capital One Cup isn't massively important to us anymore. It's now, we're a big club now. We've got to try and go for the Premier League and the Champions League, and we're playing a fairly young squad, the likes of Kronberg on the bench, but also Karlgren, Boylerson, Flanagan into the side, Zahovic, Kamano and Tarajai also making it in as well. And it's one of the youngsters, Danny Flanagan, going down the right-hand side, who starts the first chance of the game off. Luka Zahovic getting the ball and hitting it on the volley. It goes just over the bar of Jack Butland's net. Just 2.5 minutes into the game, so it's a bright start already. Now into the 4th minute, and Luka Zahovic is on the ball again, cutting in from the left-hand side. He goes for the strike, it's deflected off Sidwell, and it loops in off the goalkeeper, and we lead after just 5 minutes thanks to the Slovenian star. This man is just an absolute legend in comparison to what his overall says he should be. The 76 overall gem for 2.7 million. Luka Zahovic scores again. The kid is on fire, and just 5 minutes later he's absolutely rinsing Oakley down this left hand side, puts the ball into the box for Dybala, who's taken down inadvertently, but no penalty is given. Up the other end, Kevin Wimmer has lost Mame Beramjuv. It's 2 against 1, but the youngster Nicholas Boyerson deals with it fantastically and clears the ball away. It's an explosive start to this game. Just 3 minutes later, it's end-to-end stuff. Kamano's been found by Schlupp. Surely it's 2-0, but it's a wonderful save by Jack Butland to deny our Guinean winger Marcus Karlgren, the youngster who shone last season. He finds Luka Zahovic again. It's a wonderful save, again one-handed by Jack Butland from the resulting corner. It's swung in by Kamano, finding Karlgren. No, it's Daniel Amati who jumps just in front of him and nods it over the bar. Somehow we're not more than 1 goal up, and Kamano's going forward again, causing issues again. He's been brought down. It didn't look as if Peters got the ball, but no penalty is given yet again. Stoke are trying to capitulate at the moment. They've given the ball to Paulo Dybala, his first shot of the game, and again it is saved by Jack Butland. Are we going to rue these missed opportunities? Because at half-time we go in somehow only 1-0 up, thanks to that man Luka Zahovic, but we should be at least 2 or 3 up into the second half. Mame Beramjuv has been found by Charlie Adam. It's poor defending from ourselves, and Mame Beramjuv has scored to make it 1-1 just a minute and a half after the restart, and we have immediately regretted missing all those good opportunities thanks to some shocking defending from Wimmer and Boylerson. Boylerson, you can understand, he's a youngster, but Wimmer should be doing much better in closing down the Stoke striker. We're going forward again just 12 minutes later. Karlgren slipping at the vital moment, but again Butland is there to save it. Karlgren has been bright in this game. Same for Flanagan, same for all the youngsters, and again Karlgren is involved, finding Paulo Dybala. He's clean through, being tugged back a little bit. It's a difficult chance in the end, but again Butland is there. We're running out of time now. Mbolo's off the bench. He's been found by Herman with 5 minutes to go, and somehow he has missed a glorious opportunity to score, and now Stoke are trying to condemn us to a defeat as well. Juice going forward again. He's got past Wimmer and he's hit the near post. A real let-off there, it has to be said. The final change is happening. Dybala is far too tired. He's going to come off for the youngster, Kronberg. He's the only player that we've got in that position. Into the last minute of the game, Butland has punched away a corner. It's fallen to Schlupp. Karlgren, lovely back heel to Boylerson. Herman's still over on the wing after taking the corner. He's going to have to do his best to get past the Stoke defender. He puts it into the box for Kronberg off the bench. The youngster has won it for us in the last minute. He's literally just come off the bench. The young Dane, Kenneth Kronberg, number 50, on his full debut, has nodded the ball in. He's jumped the highest. He's somehow out-jumped the Stoke defender, and surely with the last action of the game, the youth graduate has won it for us on his debut, and he has. Kenneth Kronberg wins us the game. It's only a Capital One Cup tie, but it's fantastic to see the magic of these youngsters still doing an incredible job. The likes of Karlgren, Flanagan was solid all game. Boylerson was far better of the centre-backs, but Kenneth Kronberg will write his name in the back pages after scoring the winner against Stoke to send us through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. Back to off-field duties though, and we're back to transfer activity. And Mainz have accepted our £12.5 million bid for Loris Karius, and Cologne have rejected our £12.5 million bid for Timo Horn. So we're going to go ahead and make a £14.5 million offer for the young goalkeeper. I still cannot get over that winner from Kenneth Kronberg. He's definitely going on the bench next game. He's going to feature a lot this season just purely for that moment alone. Nevertheless, we're now offering some contract offers to Timo Horn. Cologne did in fact accept that £14.5 million bid, and also to Loris Karius of Mainz, who accepted a £12.5 million bid. Again, both are getting 50k a week, 3-year contract lengths, and also we're not going to specify squad role because that could get a little bit difficult, because at the moment I don't actually know. It could be that they play a lot, it could be that they don't play, like they only play half the games because Kasper Schmeichel's still in the squad. We don't know, but we're going to go ahead and make a decision here. Usually I would give you guys the vote, but one player here has been signed by many YouTubers in the past and one hasn't. And in all honesty, I don't like signing players that have been signed by a lot of players in the past. If you watch Charney Sports, you're going to know who I'm going to reject. Timo Horn, unfortunately, will not be signing for Leicester in this career mode. We will instead be going for Loris Karius, the ex-Manchester City youngster, who's gone to Germany and has flourished, but we're going to bring him back to England and sign him today. You'll see his overall in a moment. He's a very good looking goalkeeper in terms of attributes, not in terms of facially. I don't know, you might be into him, but nevertheless, as you can see, here's his attributes down the right hand side. He's a 79 overall, 24-year-old goalkeeper, which is pretty good because a goalkeeper's prime is a lot older than an outfield player, so he could probably grow to about 82, 83. You might see him grow to about 81 this season. We're going to try and train him a little bit, but he's certainly better than Kasper Schmeichel, and a good investment for £12.5 million. A lot of you guys did suggest him in the comments section. I think he, on the balance of play, was suggested more than Timo Horn anyway. Nevertheless, it's now time for the second and final game of today's episode. After that incredible cup game against Stoke, we now find ourselves away from home again, this time at the Bowling Ground at Upton Park, against West Ham United in a fixture that's just happened in real life, being Leicester and Watford, Leicester and West Ham, and ended in a draw. We'll be hoping for more than a draw though today. Loris Karius is also making his debut today, so into the side instantly for Kasper Schmeichel. I will change his number, as I will change Dybala's number. I still haven't got round to that. They'll be a lot more realistic. But there you can see the squad in the background. A lot of changes from the Stoke game. The main thing though being Rudiger into the side instead of Wimmer, who was not very convincing at all against Stoke. First chance of the game there going to West Ham, a deflected strike from Noble going just wide of the post. Noble involved instantly again, and Saido Berahino is clearly signed from West Brom, putting the ball just wide. Maybe could have done a little bit better, and we're under a cosh here, under a lot of pressure early on in this game, but Jamie Vardy has found an onrushing Bruno Perez, and unfortunately the West Ham goalkeeper is there to make the stop. Kante though finding Jamie Vardy going forward again, and what a goal that is from Jamie Vardy. Incredible finish from outside of the area after just 18 minutes. He was trying to be the provider for Bruno Perez, but in the end he is the goal scorer. I think he's taken a tiny nick as well off Angelo Ogbonna in the end and gone past Darren Randolph. 10 minutes later, we're going to try and double our lead. Riyad Mahrez swinging the corner towards Maxiano. Can we score another amazing goal? Yes, we can. Jamie Vardy scored from outside of the area, and in a flash, we make it 2-0 with an equally outstanding goal. But this time, it's someone who you would usually expect to score this type of goal. It's not even a surprise anymore. Maxi Arnold belts one into the top corner from distance outside of the area, and yet again, this technically gifted German midfielder has set the world alight with a fantastic goal in the end, straight from the corner, but hoping not to get too complacent as Gökhan Töre there puts one just wide with that finesse effort. A little bit of a wake-up call, actually, because West Ham have been pretty poor for the majority of that first half, apart from the first 10 minutes, but that's kicked it into life, though. Mark Noble gets the next chance of the game in the second half. We're going forward again, though, now with Fukurata Masuaku. Lovely through ball for Jamie Vardy to try and get his second, but it's a good save from Darren Randolph in the West Ham net, and it is cleared away. Now into the last 5 minutes, West Ham are getting desperate. Pione Sisto's off the bench for Patrick Herrmann. He's sprinting away with his electric speed. Can he finish as well? No, he cannot. It hits the woodwork. Jamie Vardy was there for the trump goal, but I hate doing those. So in the end, Sisto went alone. Kenneth Kronberg, the hero against Stoke, is off the bench. He's gone past Mark Noble, but he's fouled slightly in the end. He doesn't go down, though. It's honest play. Probably should have done. Otherwise, he probably would have won a penalty. But in the end, he was crowded out, but did well to get past the challenge in the first place. He looks a very good young player. But nevertheless, we win the game 2-0 thanks to those early goals from Jamie Vardy and Maxi Arnold. And what goals they were. Kante with man of the match. Good ratings as well for Arnold, Vardy, and also for someone who'd come off the pitch at some point. I can't remember who it was, unfortunately, but a decent debut as well, a solid debut for Loris Karius, though he didn't really have too much to do throughout the game. Nevertheless, in the background, you can see training Shani Tarajai has gone up to a 76 overall. Maxi Arnold, Loris Karius, the new signing, and also Brildol Dembolo are being trained for the moment as well. And they'll be continuing to be trained in the future as well. Maybe not Maxi Arnold, though, and you'll see why next episode. Nothing major, but it might be that he doesn't need to be trained anymore. Nevertheless, one other thing that you guys were asking me to do, or have been asking me to do, since midway through Season 2, actually, is to sign a regen. So I've managed to find one in a position that we actually may need one, and it's Michael Mujakic from FC Ingolstadt in the German Bundesliga. He's an Austrian centre-back, 74 overall, 20 years of age. His status is showing great potential, which means he should reach 85 once he's reached his potential. As you can see, here's the contract offer we are offering. I think we offered FC Ingolstadt £5 million. We've got quite a lot of money in the bank, in all honesty. We don't have to skimp out anymore, though otherwise I would have probably offered like £3.5 million. We're offering him 30k a week, which is quite a lot of money for a youngster, but as you can see, he's accepted that contract offer, and we're going to be signing this interesting regen, Michael Mujakic. He's already as good as Liam Moore, so he's already like the 4th best centre-back in the squad. And we're going to be signing him for £5 million and 30k a week. You can see his stats in the background. He looks very solid. 87 strength, 84 jumping, really good sprint speed, acceleration, agility and balance for a centre-back, really. Decent stamina, reactions, 80 aggression, solid defensive stats apart from his interceptions, so he might have to work on those in training, but overall he looks a very, very solid player, does the centre-back from Austria. We've signed him for FC Ingolstadt for £5 million. As you can see, that was on deadline day, later into deadline day, and we've got an offer here from Tottenham for one of the players that we're not using anymore, one of the players that we're going to be selling, and that is Gökhan Inler, someone who was very crucial actually in Season 1. I will never forget how vital he was in the centre of midfield in Season 1, but he became redundant ever since Maxi Arnold signed, realistically. And we did in fact sell him. He left for Tottenham for £5.5 million. So it's good that he might be getting some more football, because at the end of the day he wasn't going to play here. Deadline day is over. We've signed 2 players today, one on deadline day, one before that being Loris Karius. So 2 signings from the Bundesliga, actually, interestingly enough. I hope you guys are happy with those signings. I would have left it for a vote, but I just thought I knew Timo Horn would probably... I don't know. I just wanted to sign Loris Karius because he's a player that I like in general, and he's a lot less common, if you like, than Timo Horn. In the background, you can see the table after today's episode. Not the greatest of starts to this season, being Season 3, but we are still 4th, which is pretty decent. But Chelsea still with a 100% win record. Down towards the bottom, it's been a pretty poor start for the Merseyside teams, with Liverpool and Everton 15th and 16th, with Watford and Crystal Palace and also Stoke occupying the relegation places. But nevertheless, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you did, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new around here as well, comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much, and don't forget to tell me as well whether you enjoyed the signings that I made. If you're happy with them, drop that in the comment section below. If you're not, also drop that in the comment section as well. Also, there's a straw poll in the description asking you who I should train next episode, and yeah, and episodes beyond. So don't forget to vote on that. Nevertheless, it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Nah, that's not me. Act like a waste man, that's not me. Sex in the girl, nah, that's not me. Lips in the girl, nah, that's not me. Yeah, I used to wear Gucci, I put it all